Hello. Let's check that out. Let's put chat back up. Right. Okay, so I understood that mod, so I need to redo all these paint jobs. Which ones we have? That one. Right, what have we got to do? Glowing sea. Oh, I need to plug this other one in. Right, let's go to the glowing sea. Miscellaneous. So what have I got? Multiple. Why have I got a customer? Okay, so it's my next closest point. Oh, 81. Yeah, it's not the most immersive of jetpacks. Well, that's not good at all. Cool, I don't have any needs. They are utterly useless.
Tricks on me again. There should be some hood bodies somewhere. Okay. Just mind you, there's got to be something here.
Sweet.
Just can't find any grenades at all. Then, oh no. We already checked in there, didn't we? Nothing. Interesting. Oh, that's good.
Did you hear that? Nothing there now.
Not quite. I can't get over there. Let's try that from this point. Slightly higher. How many are? That's cool.
Stop right there, stranger. You approach Adam's holy ground. Why? State your purpose or be divided in his sight.
I'm here because I need your help.
Do you seek division? Have you come to merge with Adam? To be split in his infinite glory? Or do you seek to tear down his followers?
I'm looking for someone named Virgil.
Virgil? Yes, we know this Virgil. What do you want with him?
I just need some information from him.
I see. In truth, this Virgil has caused some concern. Some believe his presence is an affront to Adam. Though he came to trade with us on a few occasions, we have had little other contact with him. It was quite clear he wanted to be left alone. You can find him southwest of the crater, living in a cave. I would approach cautiously were I you. I feel he does not want visitors.
still got that camera of her, haven't I? What was it? Yes. Was it on that? No. Ah, yes.
Hold it. Take it nice and slow. No sudden moves. I know you're from the Institute. So where's Kellogg? Huh? Trying to sneak up. I'm not
Take it easy. Kellogg's dead.
dead. He's dead. Don't you lie to me.
I'm not lying. I killed him myself.
Did you? Kellogg was ruthless.
I need to change the
There's a
eye colour.
reason the Institute used him to do their dirty work for so many years. I knew they'd send him after me. Tried to prepare for it. But I still wasn't sure I'd make it. And so you killed him, eh? Then what do you want with me?
I know you were part of it. And you escaped. They sent Kellogg to kill you.
How the hell do you know any of that? No, it doesn't matter. I'm not going back. I can't go back. Look at me. Why are you even here? What do you want?
I need whatever information you've got. Anything to help me get into the Institute.
I'm sorry, what? You want to get into the Institute? Are you insane?
Yes,
Never
I
mind
am.
how nearly impossible that is. Even if you were to succeed, it'd almost certainly end in your immediate death. What reason could you possibly have for taking that kind of risk?
I'm trying to find my son. The Institute kidnapped him.
Oh no. I had no idea. I'm sorry. Yeah. The Institute has taken people from the Commonwealth in the past. If your son is one of them, I can understand why you'd want to get in there. I can help, but I'm going to need something in return.
You help me,
whatever.
and I'll help you.
All right. If I help you, you're going to do something for me. Before I was forced to leave, I was working on a serum to reverse this mutation. It could return me to normal. You understand? So if you get in there, I need you to find it in my old office and bring it to me. I think that's pretty reasonable in exchange for helping you. All right? Let's talk details. First things first. You know how synths get in and out of the Institute?
Yeah, they
Teleporter.
use some sort of teleporter?
Well. Not many know about it. Pretty closely guarded secret. You've certainly done your homework. It's commonly referred to as the molecular relay. I don't understand all the science behind it, but it works. Dematerializes you in one place, rematerializes you in another. I'm
You're
sure
gonna
it
expect me to
sounds
trust you.
crazy,
Does
but
that
it's a
mean to a million
reality.
pieces?
The relay is the only way
Possibly
in and
die
out of the
in an
Institute.
excruciatingly
You
painful way
understand?
on your
The
say-so.
only one. That means you're going to have to use it. Now, have you ever seen an Institute courser?
Yeah, lots of them.
I don't really know. But doesn't sound familiar.
Not surprising. They don't come out often,
So if you can
and
hear
when
the
they
kettle on the
do,
table.
few see them. Coursers are Institute synths, designed for one purpose. They're hunters. Operations go wrong, a synth goes missing, and a courser is dispatched. They're very good at what they do, and you're going to have to kill one.
Let's go.
Let's go. Just point me in the right direction.
Well, I suppose your enthusiasm counts for something. Every Courser has special hardware that gives them a direct connection to the relay in the Institute. It's embedded in a chip in their heads. You need that chip. But to get it, you'll have to find a Courser. Now, I don't know exactly where you can find one. They haven't sent any after me. And sitting here waiting doesn't seem like a good plan. You're going to have to hunt one down. I can tell you where to start and give you some help finding one. But you'll have to do the dirty work.
Okay. Let's get to work.
Right. The primary insertion point for Coursers is in the ruins of CIT, directly above the Institute. So you'll want to head there. Now, the relay causes some pretty heavy interference all across the EM spectrum. You've got a radio on that Pip-Boy, right? When you get to the ruins, tune it to the lower end of the band and listen in. You'll be able to hear the interference. Follow the signal, and it'll lead you to a Courser. Then, you just have to not get killed. Not gonna lie, the odds aren't in your favor here. But if you do make it, remember what I said about...
The glowing seed to CIT. I know I'm going anyway. This is the problem with playing this game sometimes. Ooh, headshot. Stick you in there, go on. And go ahead.
Show your face! Come on! I dare you! Come on! Oh!
Here I am. No one's got any grenades.
Only a fucking coward hides!
Not
In there now.
inside my head.
The courser's on the second floor. Kill on sight. Send reinforcements to the lobby in case there are more. What's going on down there? How many are we dealing with?
Lots of weapons. Tail. Oh, there's two bodies there.
Huh?
The courser is now on the third floor. Report to the second intruder in the east wing near the courtyard.
Pew? Pew? Bloody hell, a pew kill. Pool cue. I can't speak. Yay.
Nice.
I know what I should do.
Who's there?
Taking casualties!
Bingo.
Barricade stairwells and hallways if you haven't already. We've lost contact with sectors 2 and 4.
Interesting. I've already dealt with that, haven't I? There's no sin there.
Yes.
Okay, you've already lost your head. Huh? What's useless? The head's already. Hello. This is quite good fun. I'll sort it back now. I'll take it out.
Fall back to original position. Horses near the elevator.
That's good fun. I love this game sometimes. When the game works, it's so much fun.
Warning's after the girl. Anyone alive needs to get up to the top floor immediately. That's an order.
Dun, dun, dun.
Got it.
You are really pissing me off!
This gun is really hard to control. Bye bye.
Got it.
I don't know the password. I'm telling the truth.
I don't believe it.
Everybody.
Please, no.
All he had to do was tell you the password. Now, are you going to cooperate?
Oh, God.
Tell
Oh,
me.
God. Okay. Just don't shoot. Let me think.
You've been following me.
Somebody's gonna help him out. Hey, they are up here on this one. Well, that's as well.
If you're going to kill me, then do it.
Okay. Say
Help me.
goodbye. Yeah, that doesn't work, does it?
Use a little help over here.
Right in here. Hello. Everyone. Except for the sense components, aren't we? It's got dark. Who's that broken globe? Who's that broken globe? I have to have the course of chip analysed, and I haven't been to the railroad yet, have I?
think you can hide?
Soldier. Okay. See, I normally have a camera on, but I can't at the moment because I need to sort out my setup. Any more for anyone? No more ghoulies to kill? Just a couple of times. A paintbrush. See, human heads come all the way off or disintegrate, and ghoul heads only come half off. Okay, that makes sense.
Huh. It spins. Oh, so it starts with R. There we go.
Stop right there. You went through a lot of effort to arrange this meeting. But before we go any further, answer my questions. Who the hell are you?
I'm Cornholio and I need some tippy for my bumhole.
I followed the Freedom Trail looking for the railroad. I'm not your enemy.
If that's true, you have nothing to fear. Who told you how to contact us?
I just heard a rumor about you guys in Diamond City.
I see. Last question. Why are you here?
I tracked down and killed a courser at Green Tech Genetics. Now I need help. Breaking the code on his courser chip.
You have what? This is not a joking matter.
I didn't know we were having a party. What gives with my invitation? Oh, I see you invited the Courser Killer. Nice.
Deacon, you're late. You're saying this intruder actually killed a courser? Single-handedly? Oh, that'd give even Gloria a run for her money.
Newsflash, boss. This lady is kind of a big deal. If you're done interrogating her, you might want to show this Courser murdering machine a little courtesy. Just a thought.
I owe you an apology. Anyone who kills a courser is good in my book. I'm Desdemona, and I'm the leader of the railroad.
Hopefully we can work something out.
What you're asking for puts us in a tricky position.
Des, we need to let her in. She's got an intact Courser chip, for God's sake.
That violates our security protocols.
To hell with that. She killed a Courser. There's no way she's working for the Institute.
We're letting you into our headquarters. You're the first outsider ever to be given this privilege. We'll discuss the details about your chip inside.
Okay. Wait, thank you very much for that. I can take a bloody foot off.
We having fun yet?
Supposed to have made a cup of coffee like half an hour ago. Right. 1 second, guys. If there's anyone actually watching, I don't know. I've got the wrong screen up. The problem is running Fallout 4 in full screen. Is you don't see any of the Twitch stuff, which isn't too much of a problem, except when I'm watching somebody else stream something different. So that's how we actually build another computer. I mean, I've got 3 running now, but I suppose the other one. But I've got another one. I've got a laptop. Not a problem. Coffee, need coffee. Ooh, coffee. Oh, that smells nice. Let's turn the aircon off because now it's beginning to get a little on the cold side. 1 second. Press button there. Right. The aircon is now off. Go on, Des. Shake that booty. Hooty, hooty, shake that booty. Talk to Dive Bar.
Oh, hey, Des. You need something?
Tom, our visitor here has a courser chip.
Local neighborhood
for real?
Conspiracy
Oh, man,
theorist.
it's been ages.
Don't try anything, stranger.
Right. Some ground rules. Tom can get you the code, but once he's done, we get the courser chip.
Some
Fine.
ground rules.
It's yours.
Stop
All right.
killing your
Tom,
people that are hanging
make
around.
it happen.
Just stop
All right,
being
little
balanced.
courser chip. Let's have the circuit analyzer take a crack at you.
Don't try anything, stranger.
We're in. Chip accessed. Just poke the analog connectors a little. What? Oh man, don't crash. Hold it together. Memory hiccups.
Scarecrow.
He was in the entry.
Encryption algorithms. All right.
So, caretaker
Come on
made
in.
it out. And he was by the goddamn elevator. Scarecrow's
man.
gotta be alive.
They've added more decimals
Scarecrow's
to the
not
last
on
cipher.
sentence list.
This is gonna
Probably
be.
dead.
Come on,
And-
baby.
What?
Show me that pattern.
Go ahead. Spit
Where
it
is
out.
Wait.
Even if he
They're
showed
using the
up
same
now,
logarithmic function as the key generator.
You've gotta be kidding me. After everything he's done for us.
Got you, you
if he
institute
came
bastard.
back,
Got you.
it could be a double.
Who's
The
actually
Institute is
talking?
headed
Because I
to
don't
a
see
war.
anyone.
You can't chance it.
Show me that
He's
secret
out
code.
for good.
You...
Then we got it.
I'm not
We got
talking
the
to you
code.
right now.
Let me load that onto the holotape for ya.
Good work, Tom.
Hey, yeah, but I'm not sure our luck will hold up next time, Des.
Return
Start
to
working on
Virgil.
the rest of the chip. And you? I'd love to work with you more. Let me know if you're interested. But to be crystal clear, if you use that data and discover anything involving the Institute, you share it with us first. Otherwise, our relationship will be in jeopardy.
Hey, don't try anything, stranger.
Don't try anything, stranger.
I want to shoot him in the fucking head.
So did she make it to the border?
Still waiting to hear from Randolph.
I heard the runners hit resistance.
Well, the whole safe house is dark.
Can we go yet?
If we're going to be dealing more with each other, I need to make sure that we're on the same page. You know what a synth is.
It's in Queens.
Hey.
Wasn't sure I'd see you again. You managed to get what you need?
I have the code.
Suppose I shouldn't be surprised. You did get rid of Kellogg after all. Not too much of a leap to take down a Courser. How'd you manage to get it decoded?
I've made some friends in the Commonwealth.
Better you than me. Face like this, I'm not gonna make too many friends. You're not the only one who's been busy. I did the best I could. From memory and things I've overheard through the years. Came up with some schematics for you. Wasn't easy. These hands are ridiculous. Fine motor skills have gone to shit. Here's the simple explanation. You need to build a device that will hijack the signal the Institute uses to teleport coursers, and send you instead. You know the craziest part of the design? That classical music station, that's the carrier signal for the relay. All the data's on harmonic frequencies. You've been hearing it all along. I want to be clear that this isn't my area of expertise. I was bioscience, not engineering or advanced systems or anything.
I'm sure it'll work.
For the record, I haven't made any promises, but if you can build this device and make use of that code, you should be able to override the signal from the Institute's relay. Can you? I mean, can you build it? You have people that can help. This is a lot for one person, even you.
I've got it covered.
Good, good. Because you've got to make it in there. For both our sakes. And don't you forget our agreement. I've helped you as best I can. If you make it in there, you find that serum. It's my only hope for ever being normal. So you find it. Now go on. Take these and get to work. You do whatever it takes. Call on whoever you know to help you.
Yeah, I've got a lot of setting up to do with myself, but just deal with it, I suppose. Yes. Preston sat on his arse somewhere. There we go.
What do you need, General?
I have plans here to build a signal interceptor that can get me inside the Institute.
The Institute? Why in the world would you want to mess around with them?
They kidnapped my baby.
Damn. That's some bad business. Even for them. We'll give you whatever help we can. Don't worry about that. Now, assuming you could build this thing, what exactly does it do?
The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out. This machine can hijack their signal and send me instead.
Teleportation? For real? Wow. That would explain a lot about how the Institute manages to operate.
Would.
If anyone can make heads or tails of those plans, it'd be Sturgis. I haven't found anything yet that he couldn't build or fix.
Apparently the castle's been trying to get you on the radio. Some kind of situation over there. Better go see what's going on.
You ought to be careful. I can fix most things, but people don't fix so easily.
Preston thought you might be able to figure out these plans for me.
Sure thing. Let's see what you've got.
Here you go.
Wow, what a mess. Looks like, encrypted RF transmissions. Okay, so that gets routed through... What the hell? Teleportation. This is some pretty crazy shit. You sure it's for real?
It's real. I got it from an ex-Institute scientist.
Seriously? I didn't know you could be an ex-Institute anything and still be breathing. Anyway, the eggheads never think about the nuts and bolts of actually making something work. But, looks like it's all here. Yeah, I'm gonna need some time to study this thing. The handwriting's pretty hard to make out. But, you can get started on what he calls a stabilized reflector platform. It'll need some pretty high-grade metals, but it's basically not that different than the lining of a jet engine or something like that.
Good work, Sturgis.
Well, don't thank me yet. I think I got the gist of it, but it's gonna take some time to work out the details of some of the hairier sections. Here's a list of what you'll need for the first piece. I'm pretty sure we've got all that at Sanctuary, if you want to build it there. While you're working on that, I'll get busy figuring out how to actually build the rest of this thing. Keep in mind, I can already see this is gonna take a crazy amount of juice. Like if you had a spare nuclear reactor handy, we could probably use it. And it's going to be big. So find a nice open building site with lots of power available.
Just when you think you're safe, you're not. That's how they always get you.
Okay, what are the two dog houses there? Pua in. Pua. Should be enough. Pardon me. Sturgis.
Hey, Sturgis.
How's it going? Did you find a good spot to build your signal interceptor?
Yeah, ready to build the rest of it.
Good. I think I got a handle on this crazy contraption. At least as much as I can tell. Until we actually try to build it, here's a list of 3 things that may be harder to find. I think I'll be able to pull together everything else we're gonna need. I'll meet you over at the building site and see if we can actually make this thing work.
Thanks, Sturgis. I'll get right on this.
Good deal. One thing to keep in mind while you're building this, it all needs to be wired together so all the pieces can talk to each other. I'll see you over at the building site. Good luck.
I think we'll manage.
Sturgis.
Everything looks good on my end. You ready to see if this thing actually works?
Let's do this.
You sure? Okay. I'll start scanning for an Institute signal to lock onto. Then, I fire her up and we see what happens. Just get on the platform. I'll do the rest. Okay, hold real still. I don't want any corruption of the molecular beam. Oh yeah, by the way, I figured this was a golden opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute, what they're up to. Yeah, this holotape's all set with a program that will scan their network and download anything it finds. Uh-oh. Yeah, we better hurry. And don't worry about that tubing wiggling around. It's, just there for decoration. Okay. Scanning for the Institute signal. Tracking RF. And... got it. Hold on to your butt.
This happened in real life. Seriously, it's cool.
I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance.
Father?
I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator. I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us.
You're a bunch of...
I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Steal all this shit. Your son's right there, and we're just gonna steal some shit.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean? Oh my god. It's really you.
Who are you?
These bad people, they stole you from me.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
We're leaving this place. Together, okay? Okay, Sean?
What's going on? Father? Father! I don't know you. Go away.
It'll be okay, Sean.
Father! Father, help
Mommy's
me!
here now.
There's someone here. Help me!
Damn it. Sean, open the door.
Father? Father, help me! She's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Just had to do that. Had to be done. Just had to be done.
Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all. He's a prototype, you understand. Please try. Let's start anew.
Father. That's your name? Your title?
Father is my unofficial title. It's what I've come to mean to the people of the Institute. Just as you are a parent to your son. To Sean.
Just... help me understand what's going on here.
I promised answers, and answers you shall have. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you. After all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son. I hope you're not too overwhelmed.
It's really you. After all this time.
Yes. It's true. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the sun. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is, and here I am, raised by the Institute, and now.
It wasn't...
To you, that would serve. At that time, scientific, so they thought.
So the weird...
In a manner of... The Institute, plenty of that. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute... I was I am their father.
Uh-huh. Sean.
It really...
Right?
I know you...
So...
I am the Institute.
Doesn't matter what they think. What matters is what you do.
I'm glad we see it. Ultimately, just... What else can I...
I think I've heard enough for now.
Very well. The Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
Yes, that's what I want.
I know. I know you've been through so much. I'm pleased to see it has not impaired your judgment. Forgive me. I'd assume that after everything I'm sure you've seen above ground, there is much to be done. You'll need time to acclimate yourself.
I'll do whatever it takes.
I am glad to hear that. The Institute is now your home. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Phil, and finally Dr.
Oh. Nice textures, Bethesda. Great stuff.
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this primary drive servo.
Doctor, that's the third primary drive breakdown this month. They weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time? Now that you've found him, I hope you're... Now, as you might guess, we maintain...
Sure.
There's a lot of the work we do, so...
Absolutely.
Oh, good to hear. Take your time. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the facilities division...
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Goodbye, then.
Oh, I don't know. Most of them have lasted...
What?
long past their projected lifespans, if you ask me.
Remember to keep unnecessary power consumption to a minimum. Don't recharge unless your primary level.
You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
Seriously thinking of heading over to robotics to knock some heads together.
What now?
They're dragging
Always be vigilant.
targeting package
We
upgrades I
have
asked
many
for.
enemies.
Maybe I should take
We're
some
all
courses
looking
with
forward to working with you.
message.
Please don't. There's enough
Hey,
friction
Doc.
as it is between
So,
us and pretty much all
Here
the
you
other
are.
departments.
Justin Ayo, acting director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity. I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
Oh yeah, there'll be issues.
No problems here.
Good to hear. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
I'm sure it's...
Certainly. The results... Our main instrument, coursers, they are highly... But I gather you know. In fact, I'd very much like to know how...
I'm no stranger to combat.
Even so. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Very well.
Good to see you.
Let's get this opened up.
Greetings, ma'am.
See, even the synths have got proper armor. This is pretty epic, considering that for a while.
No visible reaction to the K-14 combo. It's just starting out the systems.
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
Excuse me, Doctor?
Ah, it's you. You're here then. Yes, I know who you are. We all do. Well, I'm sure Father is very happy that you're here.
Don't worry. I promise.
Thank you, I do appreciate it. Oh, before I forget. I've been told to install... Right. You're to be given full access.
Thank you.
I'm given that the relay is in case the if nothing else. Now, unless...
I'm good for now. Thanks.
All right.
true? Food supplement 77 has been discontinued? Food supplement 77.
Got it. Nice. Sweet.
Scanner's clear. Weapon out.
Oh, yeah.
Got it.
Dr. Holdren's synth gorilla project is showing promising results.
Humanity's future is taking root right here.
No one gives a shit.
Excuse me, Doctor.
Welcome. So good to have you here. Dr. Clayton Holdren, head of the Bioscience Division. I can't wait for you to see the work we're doing.
I look forward to learning more about it.
In that case, as the name implies, our move to that, we've even started to explore. You probably saw.
Sounds like a waste of time to me. You should create something more useful.
It's just my opinion, of course. But I don't believe that sometimes, I'm sure
I'm not sure how...
Great. In any case,
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Take care, then.
It's hard to stand out when you're surrounded by geniuses.
All maintenance requests should be directed to the Facilities Division.
Now that you've had a chance to see the Institute firsthand, what do you think?
You've got technology here that I never dreamed possible.
I'm glad you can. Ultimately, unfortunately, no advancement, as remarkable as our synths are. The superior synth.
What do you mean by proper supervision?
As you're a rogue synth, his memories under his leadership. I've dispatched a...
We'll bring that synth.
That would be best. Now you should get moving.
Let's go to Cambridge Police Station. Let's get the Pridwin out and done.
We'll stop the Institute.
Paladin
Max and
dance.
Man for the Brother Cavalry's arrived. And it looks like they sent in the big guns.
That ship.
Amazing. We call our ship, the Pridwin. If she's here,
Gonna be a quick war with...
that's the plan. If history's proven anything, it's that an overwhelming show of force has a chance of halting a conflict before it begins. That being said, you're about to get to know the Pridwin up close and personal. I've received orders that we're both to report to her immediately. Follow me up to the roof of the police station. We're going for a little ride.
I hope you're finally prepped for another mission, because I've got just the place.
I'd gladly lay down my life if it keeps humanity from repeating the apocalypse.
Nice. What is wrong with Bethesda? I've never had this here before. No, it's not letting me out.
Minigun in front of you, loaded and ready to fire. If you spot anything hostile during the flight, I suggest you put it to good use. Make sure you properly identify your target before you start shooting. We don't want to have any mishaps and fire on the local.
Kill everything.
The Commonwealth looks different from up here, doesn't it? It never ceases to amaze me how drastically your perception of the battlefield changes from the air. We're gonna need that edge when we take on the Institute. They've already proven that they're technologically superior, which means there's no telling what types of weapons they'll have in their arsenal. Hopefully, our air superiority and tactical know-how will make a difference. Now, we find them. And I'm betting that Elder Maxon will have a plan already in place by the time we arrive. misinformation. They don't realize the Brotherhood of Steel is the Commonwealth's last hope for survival. Every man, woman, and child below is in mortal danger. We fail. It's only a matter of time before the enemy overwhelms the population. Cleansing the Commonwealth is our duty, and I will gladly spill my own blood if it ensures our victory. Final approach to the airport. Goodwin should be coming into future ahead. They'll be meeting Lancer Captain Kells on the flight deck. Just stay close to me and answer all of his questions. It's been far too long since I've been aboard. All right, soldier. This is the moment when everything changes. I hope you're ready. Permission to come aboard, sir?
Permission granted. Welcome back, Paladin. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on a successful mission. And is this our new recruit?
Yes, sir. I field promoted her to Initiate, and I'd like to sponsor her entry into our rankings personally.
Yes, we've read your reports. You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxon's approved your request. Place the recruit in your charge.
Thank you, sir. And my current orders?
You are to remain on the Prydwen and await further instructions.
Very good, sir. Ad Victoriam, Captain.
Ad Victoriam, Paladin. So, you're the one Paladin Danse has taken under his wing. You don't look much like a soldier to me.
Looks can be deceiving.
Which is precisely what I've read. You might expect the Brotherhood of... As the captain understood?
Absolutely.
Good. That's all for now, soldier. Your orders are to If you have any questions...
I don't have any questions.
Then I suggest you head over to the command deck immediately. Dismissed, Initiate.
This area is under our protection.
Brothers and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction. And most impressively, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose and our mission. Beneath the Commonwealth, there is a cancer, known as the Institute. A malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history. The Institute scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb. They call their creation the Synth. A robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their synths are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be dealt with swiftly and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost. But in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy. Itself. Ad Victoria!
Ad Victoria! Ad Victoria!
Hesitating to pull the trigger on any of the Commonwealth scum can be fatal.
I care about them, you know. The people of the Commonwealth.
I can see that. They're playing with fire, and we need to save them.
Exactly. I just hope we're here in time. I refuse to allow the mistakes of the past to be repeated.
Don't worry. I'm convinced.
Paladin Dance's reports were quite clear regarding your feelings toward the Brotherhood. And he concludes that you'd be an asset to us. Seeing as he's one of my most respected field officers, you couldn't get a better recommendation. Therefore, from this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of Knight. And, befitting your title, we're granting you a suit of power armor to protect you on the field of battle. Wear it with pride.
I'll do my best to live up to it.
I'm certain that you will. In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the Prydwen and my staff, report to the flight deck for your new orders. Welcome aboard the Prydwen, soldier. Make us proud.
Stray radio signals keep pinging the array. Gonna try to filter it out.
Trying to...
Indian Institute.
Status report.
Green across the board, sir. Nothing new.
Good. Carry on, Knight. Congratulations on the promotion, Knight. So how did it look out there?
We've got a lot of work ahead of us, brother.
Paladin.
There you are. How did it go with Elder Maxton?
I was very impressed with him. He seems to know what's best.
Exactly. Without... I just hope you... Not to put too fine a point on it.
I won't let you down, Dance. I promise.
Good. Now, I know you're eager to hop into a suit of power. In order to be an effective... Since I've been officially assigned to you as your sponsor, I'd recommend...
Sounds good. Let's go.
Outstanding.
Well now, wondered when I'd see you again.
Welcome back, Paladin. Welcome home.
Glad to hear someone say that. Listen, I didn't have a chance to thank you properly before. I'm not sure I still have a place here. I've been away for too long. Maybe I'm not cut out for the Brotherhood anymore. But I'll give it time. I owe it to you and to my team. Thank you for giving me another chance.
There. Try it now.
Nothing. I was supposed to report 10 minutes ago.
So, you're the new recruit I heard about.
Not what I was expecting.
Got it.
I can handle myself.
Hey, if Paladin Dance vouched for you, that's good enough for me. You just don't look like... Anyway, my name's Ingram. If your power arm...
Sounds like you have a pretty full plate.
Hell, there isn't a day that... And since...
Actually, you seem to be getting...
I suppose it's better than... Anyway, I'm sure you're here to get your hand... There's a pretty decent... Oh, and if you... Now, if you'll...
Liberating the Commonwealth is a huge responsibility. We'll get the job done.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promise that I won't bite.
Looks uncomfortable in there.
It's not that bad. Now this is the power. If you need...
That's good to know.
I'm glad you're the agreeable. Right? The good... Yeah, mostly of course.
I could use some extra cash.
You need them.
Right.
And since I'm...
Sure.
After you're done with the meet and greet, we can discuss the details. In the meantime...
Glad to see you've returned safely from the Institute, sister.
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your medical exam?
Sure, go right ahead.
All right. I'm going to ask you a series of... First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation?
There wasn't that much radiation around before the bombs fell.
Before the bombs? What? You were a vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed it. Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a...
Never been seriously sick in my life.
Good, good. Third question. And please, answer honestly. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
Well, there was this one really ugly guy in college. I mean, I had to get drunk and it was a dare.
That hardly qualifies, so I'll just put no. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine?
Nope. No problem whatsoever.
Excellent. You'll fit in quite well around here. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately. If you ever need medical assistance, you let me know.
Ah, good. You're finally here. Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
What? Not even a thank you?
I hardly need to... Oh my. It appears I've mistaken you for someone else. Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting, would you mind telling me why you're here?
Maxon wanted me to meet the crew. You were next on my list.
Ah, yes. You must be the new recruit described in Paladin Dance's report. Under normal circumstances, I'd provide you with a proper orientation of my department. However, I'm woefully behind setting up research patrols and getting bombarded with requests for technical documentation. Unfortunately...
Right. Maybe I could lend a hand.
That would be... As you patrol, I'm authorized to pay. And if you wish to be assigned to a... In any event, it was a pleasure to meet you, Knight.
With your reconnoiter of the Institute complete, we finally have first-hand knowledge about their facility.
Feels like you can take on the world in there, doesn't it?
Hell yeah.
I'm worried about these recruits.
Tighten up the knee. I'll split the difference.
Now that you've familiarized yourself with the Krugman's crew, are you ready for your next assignment, sister?
Yes, Albert.
Good. Let's get right to it then. Shall we? Take a look over there. That's Fort Strong. Having those aberrations. To make matters, I want you to... Understood?
Consider it done.
Look, I realize you're eager to take the fight to the Institute, but it'll have to wait. The Brotherhood cannot allow those abominations to have a nuclear arsenal at their fingertips.
It'll be a pleasure to exterminate that mutant filth.
Now, we have a vertibird on standby, fully armed, and ready to depart. Use it to carry our message to Fort Strong, and wipe those dirty mutants from the face of the earth. Dismissed.
Child, you're gonna be a super mutant.
Being in the open like this is tactically irresponsible.
Yeah, everybody's dead.
Quite a bit of trash to pick through here. Searching through it could be
Time to
beneficial.
die!
Dog. I know they're still here. Let's show them how the Brotherhood.
That's it. Bingo.
This area's obviously been abandoned for quite some time. Judging from the amount of dust present, it's safe to assume we're the first people to investigate this location in quite a while.
Are you talking separately from all the super mutants we've just killed?
This area seems to be in disarray. I wonder if this is recent. Remain vigilant. Out there. This place may have been. That doesn't mean we should drop our guard.
Excuse me, Paladin Danse.
Look at this place. You must hate these mutants as much as I do.
Nice wall walking.
Absolutely. Wiping them out was a pleasure.
I wish all of mankind shared your sentiment. These monstrosities are just another example of man blindly taking a step forward, only to wind up stumbling 2 steps back. I've been fighting for years, trying to put a stop to this madness. And just when I thought we were getting the upper hand, along come the synths. I've seen what these super mutants do to people. Can you imagine what the synths would do to us if they ever got the upper hand? It would be Armageddon repeated, and maybe the end of everything that we hold dear. Look, I don't mean to bore you with my rhetoric. I just want you to understand how important these missions are.
Don't apologize. It reminds me why I'm doing this.
Thank you, sister. It's good to know you're taking my advice to heart. Anyway, that's enough of that. What's important here is that you got the job done and secured these warheads. You should head back up to the Prydwen and talk to Maxon. I'm sure he'll want to debrief you as soon as possible. Dismissed.
What else do I send? Oh yeah, old guns. Let's get old guns done. First of all, let's drop this on. That's Medical Island. dude. Instead of being small. And I'll do some more modding. I'll get the digital camera added. There's a single person here. Stuff out. Let's go to Chrome. signed in, so why isn't it letting me go to my own profile? Sure it's exactly law friendly, but it's pretty cool. Let's just open up this in a new tab. Never done this way. Go to my channel. Just one person here. Person would be Nightbot. We've had a couple of people in, but not anyone significant, I don't think. Or they weren't here very long. I popped in and went, I hate this, and left again. I think that's me overnight. Right. Let's click on to this. Have a good night, everyone.
You